Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. My name is Kenzie. I'm so glad you could make it. Today I'm going to be going over the top 5 most practical bags that I have in my collection. If this is the first time you're ever seeing me, then hello, I'm so happy to have you. My name is Kenzie. I make a lot of videos about luxury handbags, luxury fashion, travel, jewelry, mostly handbags. I like those a lot, but today we do have a ranking video going over like the most practical bags that I have in my collection from least practical to most practical. But if any of that sounds fun to you, if you like the idea, then I would ask you to consider clicking the subscribe button to give this video a like and ding the bell down there so you're notified every time I upload a new. Guys, let's get on into the video. So yes, hi, hello everyone. How are you doing today? Sorry that I've been MIA on here for the past week or so. Things have just been a little crazy in the beginning of June, so I haven't really filmed that much. But here I am today with a ranking video. So I know that I said that I was gonna be ranking them from like least practical to most practical. All of these bags in this video I do think are really practical bags. Like, I'm not putting my Chanel Classic Flap in here because it's not practical. I'm talking about more like everyday grab and go, really casual type bags, but I am going to be ranking them from 5 to 1. So like number 1 I do think is the most practical out of all of them, you know? But let's start with number 5, because even though some of you might see this bag and you're gonna go, what do you mean, how is that practical? It technically is. This is my Louis Vuitton Keepall XS from the Illusion collection with Virgil Abloh. If you've been on my page for any amount of time, you've probably seen this bag. I'm obsessed with it. The reason why I do think this is still practical, because it is full leather, so you can take this out when it's raining. You can pretty much take this at any time, any weather, and it's not going to like get damaged or anything. The reason why people might think this is not practical because it's very colorful. But if you are someone that likes color, or if you like stuff like this is a really, really good bag. It is really large, like not really large, but it's like a medium sized bag. It's pretty decently sized, so you can fit a lot of stuff in here. So it has that bonus too. You can fit a decent amount of stuff. It has a top handle. It also has a crossbody strap. I love the design. This is very much like a summer bag. Summer and winter, I think, but definitely very much summer. I cannot wait to start wearing this bag. Ooh, I should start wearing this bag because we're literally in June. So I'm gonna start doing that. You may not think it's practical for you personally because it might be too colorful, but I just love it. I think it's great. I think this bag is a work of art also because it was part of the last, like one of the last collections that Virgil did with Louis Vuitton men's before he passed away. But I'm obsessed with this. I'm so happy that I have this in my collection. It is one of my prized possessions, and I do think that this bag is very practical. You're not gonna hurt it, you know, it's full leather. You're not gonna like scratch it or hurt it in any way. You can take it out in pretty much any weather that you want to. It has a crossbody strap. It has a top handle. It's on like the medium size, so you can fit a really decent amount of stuff in here. So this is like a quintessential grab and go bag, but she's on the bottom because she's not as practical as some other ones that I have. Okay, on my number 4 spot, we have another Louis Vuitton bag. And the reason why this is on the number 4 spot is because it's quite small. But this is my Louis Vuitton Nano Speedy. This is, again, one of my favorite bags in my collection. It is a true ride or die. I love this one so much. Now, again, you might be looking at this and thinking, what do you mean? How is that practical? I can't fit anything in there. You can. Like, it is crazy. It is kind of like a duffel bag shape. This one here has like a bowling bag shape. This one is like a duffel bag. It's like the Speedy, you know? So you can actually fit a decent amount of stuff in here. Like things that you wouldn't think you'd be able to fit, you can. This bag might be small, but she is definitely mighty. She can fit a lot of stuff. She has a crossbody strap. She has a cute top handle. She is monogrammed, but the monogram is still really sturdy, and I don't think you're gonna have any issues scratching this unless you really like beat it up or something. I don't think you're gonna have an issue with this getting damaged. The handles are already pre-treated as well, so they've already been tanned. And with this, I think they put some kind of, what's the word? Barrier spray on these, because I actually did get this out in the rain the other day by accident and there's no water spots. So the fresh vachetta, like the really pale vachetta that you get when you buy something new, I think you definitely can't take out in the rain. Well, you can't, because it would get water spots all over it. But this one I think is great because it's already pre-treated. You don't have to worry about water spots. The only thing with this one is that it might just be a little too small for some people. But other than that, I think this bag is fantastic, and it's one of the best practical bags that I have. And also, this bag will go with anything. Some people might, you know, have an issue styling this bag because it's so colorful. This bag, you don't have to worry about that. It will go with anything. You can dress her up, dress her down. I do think this one is more of a casual bag, so I wouldn't probably take this to like a night out, but you still could. I mean, it's still really cute. You can get like some gold little chains or like a gold charm or something on here to like dress it up. It'd be really cute. But yeah, I love this one. She is one of my favorites. Number 3. We have on this list, I have no idea. We have my Celine. So the reason why this is at number 3 and not at number 4 is because this one is bigger. Now, and this one's leather. So the reason why this one's at number 4 is because it's smaller, but the Celine is at number 3 because she is a little bit on the bigger side. Let me take this charm off so you can see. She is like a medium sized bag, like a small medium. She definitely fits a decent amount of stuff. If you know, this bag is one of my favorites. She is leather as well. So this is one that you're not gonna have to worry about getting out in the rain or the snow or whatever happens, because you're not really going to be hurting this leather. Now, this one is a smooth leather. It's not grained, so it is a tiny bit more delicate than like a grained leather, but this one is still really, really good. It's not like lambskin or anything. This is, I believe, calfskin, so it is a bit more durable, but you can still scratch this if you were to like rub up against something, I don't know, like a wall, or I don't know. I still would be like careful with all of the bags in general, but this one will be a bit tougher than lambskin, but it's not like a grained leather, if you know what I mean. This one's still great. The reason why this is not higher up is because this one is pretty much only a shoulder bag. There's no crossbody strap with this bag. It's pretty much just a shoulder one. But if you like that, I love shoulder bags. That's basically how I carry most of my bags. I do crossbody them sometimes, but I do shoulder bag them a lot. But yeah, this one's a fantastic shoulder bag. This is so comfortable. I don't know how Celine does it. They make their bags so comfortable to wear. They're not heavy, they're not annoying, they're not uncomfortable. They're just, you just put it there and it just stays. It just looks so good and it just stays like that. It is so chic as well. You can dress this up or dress this down. It's perfect for pretty much any time of day. I think this would look really good as well at night, going to like dinner or something, because it has like this gold logo. It's just such a classy looking bag. Also, this style is never gonna go out of style. Like this shape, the half moon shape, this is gonna be around forever. So if you want a bag that is beautiful, pretty sturdy, timeless, and just a good value for money, I would highly recommend this one. This one is quite secure. So if you are somebody that lives in like Paris or New York, or a place that you know you have to deal with pickpockets, this has a flap here, and then it also has a zip. So a lot of people might find that super annoying. I don't have any issues with it. It doesn't like hinder me at all. It takes like 2 extra seconds to get in my bag, but it doesn't bother me. And if I really just want to be like super fast at like getting in and out of my bag, I'll just unzip it and then just buckle it. So it's just one less step. All right, at my number 2 spot, we are down to the final 2. I have a really, really good contemporary bag that I honestly don't wear enough, and I need to wear this more, but it is my what is this? I was gonna say Louis Vuitton. No, it is the tote bag by Marc Jacobs. And this one is in the small size. This was the mini size, but then they changed the sizing. So this is now considered the small. And this is in the color twine. I got this from Amazon. I don't know if they still make this color anymore, but I love this color. It is like a perfect nudie beige. And yeah, this is absolutely at the number 2 spot for like obvious reasons. Like this is a tote bag. It is so practical. You can put so much in here, and it's still like on the smaller side for a tote bag, but if you wanted one for like travel or for going to work, I mean, this one's also good for work. They have bigger sizes as well, but this one's also really spacious. You can fit an iPad in here, maybe like an iPad mini. You're not gonna be fitting like a MacBook or anything in here, maybe like a 13-inch. I don't know. You might not be able to fit a MacBook in here. If you need that, then I would just get the medium size, the one size up, but you can still fit a decent amount of stuff. You can fit your Kindle, you can fit an umbrella, you can fit a couple books if you needed to, but you can fit a decent amount of stuff in here. And it has a top handle, has a crossbody strap. It also has a zip as well. So if you are wanting it to be secure, you can do that. This would also be a great diaper bag. That is what the reason I haven't sold this is because I still want to use it as a diaper bag whenever I have kids. It's great. It's also full leather as well. And you can tell this one's like a grained leather. What I was talking about earlier, like the grained leather compared to the smooth leather of the Celine. The grained leather is going to be a lot more durable. I don't know how durable this is. I would imagine it's pretty good. I haven't had any issues with this, and I've had this for like 2 years maybe, but then again, I haven't really used it. So I can't really talk that much, but I will be using this, especially when I have kids, because I think it would be a fantastic diaper bag. But yeah, I think if you're someone that carries a decent amount of stuff with you and you're just looking for a bigger bag, this would be a fantastic option. And they have leather ones, they have canvas ones, I think they have like fabric ones, they have other styles, and they have a bunch of different sizes. But this one is hands down such a good practical bag. All right, now we are at the #1 spot. Now, some of you may disagree with me, but the reason why I'm putting this at the #1 spot is because it's so versatile, and it's literally like having 4 bags in one. And again, if you've been on my channel, you'll know it is the Mont Luna bag. Now, this bag is not the absolute biggest. The Marc Jacobs tote is bigger than this, but this one is still a pretty decent sized bag. I think this one is actually bigger than the Celine. Yeah, in terms of capacity, you can probably fit more in this one than you can the Celine. But this is again from Mont. It is like their most iconic style, the Luna bag. And the reason why this is the #1, if you have not seen this bag, I've done loads of like videos and reviews on this style. This bag is like one of the most versatile things that I've ever seen. So if you just want one bag, and if you're not fussed about like designers and brands and, you know, trends and aesthetics and all that, and if you just want a good bag that is gonna last a while, that doesn't cost like a shit ton of money, this is going to be your girl, okay? This bag, I wanna say retails for like $350, maybe $400 now, I'm not 100% sure. But the reason why this bag is so cool is because it can basically like transform into 4 different bags. So this is the first style. You have like your quintessential shoulder bag, just like that. You can, on the inside, it's green. It looks like that on the inside. So you can fit a decent amount of stuff, and it folds in like that to close. And let's say you're taking this to work. This is how you went into work. And then afterwards you need to go to the grocery store, but you don't want to like deal with it on your shoulder the whole time. It has a crossbody strap, so you can absolutely make this a crossbody bag. So that is the second way of wearing it. And then let's say like once you're home, you put your groceries away, you have a friend text you, be like, hey, do you want to grab drinks? You'll be like, yeah, sure, because these come off, and then you can transform this into a cutie little night out bag, like a little dumpling bag. So you text your friend back and you're like, oh yeah, sounds good, I'll see you in 10 minutes. And you have a cute little night out situation. And then if you want to, this is the third way of wearing it. And then if you were so inclined, if you want to, you can take this other piece that you took off, you can put it underneath here like that and snap it, and now you have a top handle, or like a cute little avant-garde kind of bag situation. Like, I don't know, but that is the 4 ways you can wear it. And it is so practical. Like, it's literally the title of this video. It is such a good bag for so many reasons, but the reason why this bag went viral in the first place is because of all the ways you can wear it. So this is hands down my most versatile bag, my most practical bag in my collection. If you just want one and done, they have loads of colors. you can definitely like find one that you like, one that stands out to you, but this is absolutely the most practical bag in my collection. But you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video today. Let me know in the comments the practical bags that you have in your collection and what you like, or just leave me a comment down below telling me anything, because I'm nosy now to know that. But you guys, thank you for watching this video today. I really hope that you did enjoy it. If you did, then go ahead and click up the like button for me and the subscribe if you want to, and be sure to ding the bell down there so you're notified every time I upload. And you guys, will see you in the next video. Bye!